Common mistakes made after a DWI arrest. A DWI arrest in New York can have serious legal consequences, so it's essential to understand what to avoid in the aftermath. The actions you take after being pulled over for a DWI can greatly affect the outcome of your case. Many people unknowingly make errors that complicate their defense. These missteps can lead to harsher penalties and make the legal process more difficult. Let's explore some of the common mistakes individuals make and how to avoid them to protect your rights and ensure the best possible outcome in your DWI case. Legal considerations following a DWI arrest. New York law treats DWI charges with severity, and the legal system has stringent procedures to handle these cases. Immediately after an arrest, it's vital to understand your rights, especially regarding breath tests and field sobriety tests. One critical mistake individuals often make is not fully understanding their rights during the arrest. For example, if you're asked to take a portable breath test at the side of the road, it's essential to know that this test isn't reliable and typically isn't admissible in court. However, if you refuse to take this test or any subsequent sobriety tests, your refusal could have consequences, including a separate DMV hearing that could result in a license revocation. Consulting with an attorney early on can help clarify these legal nuances. Additionally, repeat offenders and those with a commercial driver's license face even stricter penalties. For instance, commercial drivers can lose their licenses immediately, making it essential to seek professional legal advice. It's also important to note that even if no alcohol is consumed for many hours before being stopped, a past drink may still be used as evidence, complicating your defense. Key mistakes to avoid incriminating yourself. One of the most common errors is admitting to alcohol consumption when stopped. When a police officer asks how many drinks you've had, many people instinctively downplay it by saying they had 1 or 2 drinks. However, even this minor admission can be detrimental to your case. The best response is to avoid discussing your drinking altogether, as any statement can be used against you. Failing to document the stop. If you believe you were pulled over improperly, it's crucial to gather evidence that could support your claim. For instance, take note of any traffic signs or take pictures of the area where the stop occurred. This information could be valuable when building your defense strategy with a lawyer. Refusing or misunderstanding tests. Another mistake involves how individuals handle field sobriety and breath tests. If you refuse the breath test at the precinct, it's important to be consistent. Some people refuse the final breathalyzer test but consent to the initial roadside test, which could affect their case. A lawyer can help navigate these complexities and advise on the best course of action, based on your specific situation. Understanding the process after a DWI arrest. The process after a DWI arrest can be overwhelming, especially when dealing with legal terms and procedures. After the arrest, police may administer various tests, including a portable breath test, PBT, and, later, a breathalyzer test at the station. The portable breath test is a handheld device that measures blood alcohol content, BAC, but is not considered reliable enough to be admitted as evidence in court. However, the results from a breathalyzer administered at the station are admissible, provided that the machine was functioning correctly and the test was carried out under the proper conditions. Field sobriety tests, such as walking in a straight line or balancing on one foot, are recorded and can be used to build or challenge your case. How you perform on these tests is crucial to the outcome of the case. Any video footage from the station is also taken into account, which is why it's essential to perform these tests carefully and know your rights beforehand. Refusing the breathalyzer test at the precinct can lead to separate legal proceedings at the DMV, where the focus will be on whether you legally refused the test and the consequences for your driving privileges. Each of the mistakes outlined can make it harder to defend against a DWI charge, which is why it's essential to avoid these pitfalls. For those facing DWI charges, securing the help of an experienced attorney is critical. A lawyer can analyze every detail of your case, including the validity of the traffic stop, the reliability of the tests administered, and your performance on any field sobriety tests. The law firm will work with you to develop a defense strategy that minimizes penalties and helps secure the best possible outcome. At Lebedin Kofman LLP, we understand the challenges involved in DWI cases and are dedicated to guiding our clients through the process. If you've been arrested for DWI in New York, Contact us today at 516-212-4209 to schedule a consultation. Our office is located at 600 Old Country Road, number 205, Garden City, New York, 11514, United States.